Hey, what's up guys? This is another car. On this car I'm doing engine removal. I'll try my best. I checked the all data already. It says I have to drop the engine and transmission too with whole suspension. And one more thing, I decided to record my voice on tab on the video because I hope this will be more professional. So here we have 2014. It's an Infiniti Q50S. This is a sport model with a really nice interior, and this car has a 3.7 engine rear-wheel drive. Now I pick up the car to drop the oil and coolant. After this I'll put the car down back to take everything around the engine, to disconnect all the system, and of course the engine wire. So up here you have a couple things to take out and disconnect, some hoses and wires. So you have to take out the fan, you have to disconnect all the connectors, to disconnect the wire harness that is connected directly to the car, to the interior it goes. You have to disconnect the power steering pump, and of course you have to disconnect the AC compressor. Also you have to disconnect all the negative wires that is connected on the body of the car, and you have to disconnect the coolant hoses. Here we disconnect the arm that it's connecting the subframe with a radiator holder, and this is our the brackets and bolts with nuts that it's holding the arm. So with exhaust you disconnect the exhaust in the same place that I disconnected, and you can leave or you can disconnect the connectors from all two sensors, but you can do it when the engine will be down too. Also don't forget to strap really good the steering wheel, and to take out the bolt from steering wheel as well. There is a bolt 12 millimeters. It's really easy to unscrew it. So the connectors from engine wire harness, they are connected inside in the car, where is the ECM. So to get the wire harness out from the interior, you have to disconnect first these two clips and to pull up really hard. It's a little bit picky to get out, but I hope you guys will figure out. With suspension it's pretty easy. We disconnect rack and pinion, we disconnect the ball joint, and we leave the support, rotor and caliper on the car. We are going to disconnect the springs, and the lower control arm will stay on the subframe. After we get down the whole exhaust system, we are preparing to disconnect the drive shaft, and also we have to take it down because we get down the transmission too, so it's staying on our way. So definitely we have to get the drive shaft down. So here we go, we have the engine down, and now we have to disconnect and separate everything: the exhaust, the transmission, and the cross member, of course. So we prepare to disconnect the transmission with engine, and we are going to take out now the torque converter bolt. After we disconnect all the bolts around transmission, and we actually disconnect transmission from the engine. It takes like a couple minutes to move the transmission back a little bit, but you can connect the lift with engine and pick up a little bit the engine. Will be much easier. So that's it. We good. After we disconnected the bad engine, I'll put this engine far away, and I'll bring the good engine to connect with transmission, and after transmission I'll connect the flywheel with a torque converter. So once we connect the good engine back, we put the chain on engine with transmission, and we are going to put back on the cross member or subframe. So guys, now we have left to put everything back together. So this is a used engine, probably around 60-70,000 miles. Does the same transmission. Everything it's original from this car except engine.
So I'll put the exhaust, starter, everything back together, and we have only left to put it back up there, up here. It's a lot of actually space, but this is same as a big engine. So yeah, let's do it right now.
As advice, you can put some oil and make sure your engine turns and is moving. Also, now we're gonna check the starter if it works or not. Make sure your starter works. Now we got everything back on the car. We got transmission, we got the engine, and we got the whole suspension. Now we have left to put everything back, to connect everything back, and to get everything back together. And that's it.
So good luck and see you next time.